Hello, my loves. So, something wants to really come through today. Again, a second live. That's exciting. So, this is about your heart and your desires and being magnetic and letting it be easy and letting yourself receive what the F it is you want. Okay? So, I've been channeling a lot lately, the last couple of weeks, about your heart space and understanding just how powerful your heart is, and understanding how when we're in our minds we're in resistance, and when we're in our hearts we're in that open receptive energy. And I just want to share with you really quickly something that I think is going to really help those of you who are feeling resistance, feeling like I can't get what I want. And I understand about manifestation, but things aren't coming in, or maybe feeling guilt or shame for wanting what you want, or doubting that you can have it or create it, or like any of these things. Okay, so I want you to just close your eyes and tune into your heart space, and I want you to like actually feel your heart beating. I want you to breathe. I want you to notice your chest rising as you breathe and dropping as you sigh it out. Notice the stress go away. Really tune into that beautiful heart space, okay? Tune into that heart space. And I want you to really think about, what is it that you deeply desire? What is that thing, or what are those things that you want more than anything in the world? Maybe it's the thing that you've never really believed you can have. Maybe it's something you've been trying for so long to manifest that the more time goes by, the more you doubt it, the more you feel like a failure, the more you feel like, I'm so far away. Now I have this big like Grand Canyon to jump to get there. Think about, what is it that you really want? What is it in life that will bring you the most peace, the most joy, the most satisfaction, that will make you feel the most fulfilled and successful and happy and joyful and free and wealthy, happy, healthy, sexy, whatever, loved person? Like, what's going to make you feel your absolute version? Like, think about it. And if it's one main thing, like, really allow yourself to feel it. And if it's multiple things, allow yourself to really go there and take your time with this. And you can come back to this as often as you need, okay? But I want you to really dive into that and feel it in your heart, okay? And my love, I want to remind you of a truth that I know as you tune into your heart, this is going to resonate and ring true for you. Your mind may not be on board with this, but your heart will tell you that this is true. These desires are literally encoded in your heart. It's part of you. It's exactly how you were created. You came to this earth very intentionally with these exact specific desires, because it's who you're here to be. And your heart, the electromagnetic field of your heart, is so freaking powerful. That's why they say in manifestation, the feeling is the secret. Because it's not up in the mind that we manifest, it's when we're in our heart that we manifest. And I want you to think of your heart as your magnet. Your magnetism comes from your heart. I'm feeling my heart like beating out of my chest as I like create all this energy here with you. And this is something that took me so many years to understand, and I fought myself for my desires, and I felt wrong for wanting what I wanted, and I thought, who am I to want this? And things I wanted that weren't manifesting, I was like making it mean something about me that I've been trying for so many years and couldn't figure it out, and I felt like a failure, and I felt not worthy, and I felt like I was defective and something was wrong with me. But when I understood this, that my heart is my magnet, my heart is my point of attraction, my desires are already coded in there. Like, it's literally a part of my genetic makeup. Like, this is who I am. This is who I was specifically and perfectly and purely and wholly and wonderfully designed to be. I began to understand that my job was not to try to figure out how to make something happen. It was not to try to figure out, how do I go get this thing over there and pull it into my life? How do I create something? It wasn't that. It wasn't any of that. It was, how do I get on board with my desires? How do I line up with my heart? And my love, my message for you today is that your resistance, the things that are keeping you away from what you desire, or keeping what you desire, that are like in the way, blocking you from experiencing what you desire. Sometimes the words are not enough, but you understand what I'm saying. Is not any, it's your heart's the magnet. Like, you receiving your desires is the most natural thing. Like, it's who you're designed to be. There's nothing in the way of that except for things you're holding energetically. And these are going to be things along the lines of, I'm not worthy. I'm not capable. Let me go and doubt myself and my desires. I wonder what so-and-so is going to think of me. Or, oh, let me make up a story of, because it hasn't happened yet, that it means something about me. I'm a failure. I need to try harder. I need permission. I was abused as a child. Therefore, I'm not worthy. Therefore, I'm not capable. Whatever. It could literally be anything. It's all these things. And you're going to find that these things, this resistance, oftentimes lots of layers of it, it's not in your heart. It's in your mind, but we project it down there. And it's like these walls we build up around our heart. So it literally dulls our magnetism. Your heart's still there with your desires. Those desires are not going away. They're a part of you. They're like actually the truest expression of you. Your true self really desires to be expressed and experienced by you. But we block it. We block our magnetism. And then when we don't receive the thing, we make it mean we're not worthy. We make it mean we're doing something wrong. We make it mean we're not capable. But it doesn't mean any of that. When you're not receiving your desires, it just means you've got walls around your heart. It means you have perceptions that aren't true. Because the only true thing, the truest truth about you, is you being you. And your desires are you. You are your heart. That's your magnet. You are naturally magnetic to everything you desire. Not just some of it, all of it. I promise, all of it. So the work, and I say work, and it doesn't need to be super difficult. It took me many years to figure this out because I just didn't know what I was doing. I didn't see a whole lot of people around me doing it. I hired a lot of coaches. Some of them were great, some of them weren't great. But ultimately, this is like the journey between you and you. The work is to pull down all those walls. And, our mind will often tell us that it's not safe to do that because that feels vulnerable. But the thing is, having all those walls up is keeping you from getting what you want. And something I've learned and something I've found is that actually there's nowhere safer for you to be than with your walls down. Because when your walls are down, you're being all of you. You're in your power. You're raising your frequency. You're expanding. You're taking up more space. And that's really like, you become unshakable. Like, no one can really mess with you there. It's not that there won't be BS and there won't be things you don't prefer, but you're in your power. When you have all the walls up, you're not accessing your power. You're like playing, like you're constantly like dodging something, right? It takes up a lot of energy. It takes up I want you to think and feel into how strong those desires on your heart are. How strong are those desires? How strong are they? How strong is your heart? Do you know how much energy it takes to cover that up? To try to pretend you don't want it, or try to pretend that you can't have it, or to like create this like projected reality where you're not receiving it? It actually uses up so much energy. If you can just begin to soften and relax and accept it and get on board with it, guys, so many beautiful things are going to start coming in for you. And so this is the work I teach. This is how I support the women I work through, to help you be your most raw, unfiltered, authentic, true self. And I know if this is not something that's been encouraged for you, This may feel like foreign territory, but you'll find your way around it. And as you do this work, you're going to be more connected with yourself. Maybe you don't know all of your desires. You're going to become aware of them. Trust me, I'm always becoming aware of more desires, and it's going to be the same for you too. You're going to be in touch with your intuition, your own inner guidance. So many beautiful things happen. So much healing happens when we release the resistance, when we release those walls around our heart, and we let ourselves just naturally be who we are and shine our light, and let that magnet be strong. That magnet is strong. You're using up so much energy covering it up. It's supposed to be easy. The not so easy part is going and peeling away the layers, but that's okay. And that's why there's so many of us doing the work we do, because each of us have our own medicine to offer. And this takes being really committed. This takes having a burning desire. This takes being really sick and tired of whatever it is you've been experiencing. And you're like really willing to go there, because until we go really deep, we're just scratching the surface. And this is where you'll likely not even get results, or you'll get some results, or like inconsistent results. Like when you can really do the work and pull down all those walls and all of those layers, it's just you and your desires. There's nothing in the way. And it's this beautiful constant stream, this beautiful constant flow. So, my loves, just know that you are naturally magnetic to everything you desire. And once you get this, and once you really clear and heal and integrate the core wounds you have going on, and real quick, let's talk about why they're there and why you haven't cleared them. Well, these wounds are really tricky. They'll have us thinking that we've already done that, but oftentimes we haven't gone deep enough. And then some of them are really good at making you believe them, so you don't even realize they're there, or you think it's something true about you, or you just don't even see it. It's in your blind spot, right? So that's what I'm really good at helping you work through. As you do that, as you clear away the main things, it gets to be fun. Like once you get the money flowing, once you start getting the clients, once you start healing your body, once you're starting to receive these beautiful things that you want, and your life's getting better and juicy, you're like not in this place of scarcity, of fight or flight, of survival, and you're feeling better, and it just gets better and better and better from there. It just compounds. And then it's like this fun game of like, ooh, wonder what else I desire, and another desire reveals itself, another layer, and you're like, ooh, let's go deeper. And the work's always kind of the same, but you know how to do it. You've done the hard part. You've worked through the hard stuff. Now it's just like, oh, that's silly, I'm believing that. Let's release that. And it can be really quick and easy and fun. So that's my message for you, my loves. And if you would like to dive deeper into this, if you are really ready to like really step into your power, really do the healing, do the inner alchemy, really experience the transformation from the inside out, transform. I don't care if you're trying to manifest one main thing, or if you want to do an overhaul of your entire life. That was me. I am leading the women in Desire Queen through this, and I would love to have you join us inside. So it's the 6-week mastermind. There's a VIP upgrade option if you want daily messaging support as well, to help you just shift quickly anytime the resistance or the triggers are coming up. But there are 2 calls per week in this, so it's a pretty like fast-paced, high-touch mastermind. There's a private Facebook group, but there's also the option to add on the messaging support as well. So, my loves, and this is deeply personalized, okay? So I'll be teaching the material, but also doing live Q&A coaching. Sorry, like hot seat coaching. So we get to shift through everything right then and there, and make sure you're really understanding it, and help you understand and navigate how it pertains to whatever you're going through. And I also love doing it in a group, because you learn so much from hearing what the other women are going through. So it just expands you even more. And if you're a coach, this is amazing for you, for learning how to coach your clients more too. It just really is like, mind opening and beautiful. And you form beautiful connections. I'm keeping it small because I want to make sure that everyone gets the attention they need. And I want the women to feel safe to open up. So for this round, I'm keeping it on the smaller side. So spaces are limited, but there are still spaces open, and there are still spaces open for the VIP upgrade if you would like that as well. So the information for that is linked in my bio. You can also reach out to me if you have any questions, but in the bio, there's all the details, the sign up, the payment plan, all the things if you need a payment plan. And what else would I like to say? If you would like one-on-one support, mentoring, I have that available as well. There are also self-paced programs if you are just getting started. So if you have any questions about anything, you can just let me know. I'm always happy to connect with you. So yes, that feels complete. So have a beautiful night, my loves. It was wonderful to connect with you a second time today. I'm going to get an early night, and I will connect with you soon. Bye.